Hello, welcome to my channel and videos. I hope you are very well, friends. I am getting better a little bit. May God heal everyone. A cough has caught me. I didn't understand what happened. I had a little headache and weakness like this. I am not a very outgoing person, friends, but I still had it. Maybe it came from my son going to school after all. Yes, how is your relationship with the person in my mind? Let's see the third persons. You know who you are for. The people next to him and around him, friends, whoever you are watching for. Everyone is watching here. We are not on anyone's side. We are making this opening by adhering to the energy of reading the person in our mind. What is your situation next to the third person? What is your situation next to the third person? Let's see what the person in your mind will tell us. Our cards. Yes, we mixed our cards. And we are starting the opening. The person in our mind. What is your situation next to the third person? He says third person or people's common business, common living area. Friends, when you say third person, look here, like a roof, like a common business, common living area with third people. The person in your mind came out. I say here, I work, I have a job, I am interested in my job, I am here. He says I am with third parties. From there I cannot leave. He says here, I have dreams, I have wishes. This look, Seven of Hearts, is also different from each cup. It is different like this. Heads come out, some come out with jewels in, some look animals come out. I don't know, many very different shapes come out here. So actually what confuses him may be third parties pushing him into an illusion. He could be a very dreamer himself. You know, he could be a person. He has some dreams. I work with third parties, I work hard, and I have dreams, I have wishes. He says like this, friends. And here also look, Queen of Talisman came out. Queen of Talisman came out here, someone who holds the power and strength in his hands, friends. And right next to her, a Queen of Wands came out. Two female energies came out, friends. Although in tarot you should not get too hung up on gender, here also a King of Wands came out. He says there is a Bainixessi near me or in my life also. He says he has a syllogism like me. He is very fond of his interests. One says he looks just like me. Same here, I am, friends. Seven of Swords is coming out, friends. Seven of Swords is very strong. A terrible manipulation is there. For example, the person works and works hard. If he will get 10, he gets 1. If he will get 10, he gets 2. So he can't get 10 out of 10, friends. But what is his expectation in the Seven of Hearts? To increase, multiply and progress. Everyone wants it. He also wants it, but he is being deceived. Look, it's very nice. He is being manipulated here. He has a syllogism where he works hard, he invests where he works for it, he strives for it. And as if the one who confuses him like this, who directs him like this, knows his heart. It would be right if I say Talisman Sessi, because the person in our mind is a bit materialistic. Talisman Sessi also says let him work and look after us and invest more, let him make more money so that he can live better. He says this is the character, friends, but very skillfully manipulating him like this. Here is the one who pulls the power. Where is it? Not here. Go here. Do it like this. Maybe even a finger flipping person like this. Let me tell you that. How to say it like this. How to make it happen. A friend's queen. Here too. Look, you have drawn your sword. The Queen of Swords came out here, who has experienced injustice. Where is it? Not like I want. I would like to be under a solid roof with the person in my life and be very happy, be very good. You wanted happiness. You wanted a roof of your own. I wanted these. I didn't want much. But what did she do? She left me halfway. She manipulated me. My friends, you understood. You understood how logical she was. And you have drawn your sword, too, on her, that Sum Queen and others, who go wherever they say, do whatever they say, while a person in our minds, you are aware of everything and you say, friends, she manipulated me. She chose that side. She did wrong to me. She thought she would achieve victory. The person in our mind, I am saying that look, he is very fond of his own interests, very caring about his clothes, caring about what others will say. Living according to the environment and maybe look, some of them have a common business, common living space, but it may be a status, moving up to a higher rank, I don't know. An assignment. I will achieve victory if I stay here because it is possible for me to advance here. I will stay here, I mean. Love. He thought like it would happen later and he turned out to be a very self-interested person in our mind. My friends, that's why the Seven of Hearts really did not come out in vain. My friends, he has many dreams, goals, more than one. Look, there are 7 hearts, dreams, and we are saying lives now. Will these dreams come true? Maybe the people who pull him to this side, or he manipulates himself and manipulates you and walks the way the Sism Keci and other people say. The person in your mind who left and turned around is very serious here. Dreams. Let's see how much his dreams will come true. He is a person in our mind who is very fond of his interests, benefits. Yes. Let's continue. Let's see what else he will tell us. Yes, right to the center, talisman shape there. I choose a card. Look a little bit egoistic no matter how old he is, which seems like 30 to me and above. A little bit of arrogance, ego, and very immature energies. Even if he shows himself very mature or is at a mature age, he turns out to be a wand prince with low energy. My friends, I mean, he always says to me, he says, let it come from you with immature energies, back, running away quickly, turning back beautifully, starting nicely and leaving the rest empty, suddenly leaving like this. The person in our mind turned out. I am saying this because we are drawing on Tim shape here. He may also be thinking how much immature energies he has remained in while working here. He has passion in his mind, but where has he given himself to his work and his power from this love to get away from this passion? A person in our mind who devoted himself to his work appeared. Yes. I will choose a card on the 7 of Hearts. Look what came, dreams and lives. We said maybe more than one person caught in an illusion around him. His circle of friends. Anything can happen because right in this place, look, the 3 of talisman also came out and working here came out, so also since the wand came on top of it, I can say this. Okay sir, let it be as you say. Okay, like this, for example, something like imitation was talked about in the work environment. He will say no, but he said before, but his word has not been accepted. He says imitate them. There is a person in your mind who has very immature energies, says that if I say like this in business life I will be better, if I get along with everyone better, I mean he is doing politics, friends, I will be better, I will progress better, I will get somewhere. So there is a person in your mind who did all these to increase, multiply and get somewhere. And here with the sword document he came upon his dreams, for I'm telling you this time he's very angry like that. So what are his dreams? How, let me say, he couldn't build a healthy life, so he acted a little greedy. Let that be too, but when he saw that it didn't work he had an angry outburst, and he becomes an angry person in our Mine's friends. Yes, I chose a card on the Sum trio. Look at the talisman trio. The card that comes on the brain is the strongest one. Turned his back to you, or turned his face to his work, so he really left you behind like this Prince of Wands. I'm saying this because working life, business life and money came to money. He did everything for work, money, career. There is a person in our minds who did it to get a TFI. He left behind. You know, if you do it, you do it. If you don't know, there is such a situation, because the card that comes on the talisman trio, the strong one, turned his face here, but he is not in the right place, not in the right place, friends, and in time he understands. In time, look here, sword, he becomes a knight. His dreams do not come true. In fact, he is caught in an illusion. Yes, I choose a card over the Seven of Swords. Look, the Eight of Chupa comes out. So here, really, you know, I told you. The Queen of Syllogism, the person in our mind, like this, softly, softly, he says, if we throw money in front of him, he cannot stand money. He knows, didn't I say a moment ago? He pulls the check himself. About money-related issues, the person in your mind, the person in your mind is also manipulating you, my friends, but in fact, the people who pull him will manipulate him. Look here, well, I will read it both ways. Now, here, your heart has already been broken. Right next to you, there was a Queen of Swords. There were many injustices. She drew her sword. There is only you. You drew your sword with you. You said, what I say will happen. Doesn't it happen? If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. I will leave too, but here there is a forced departure. I mean, your heart has been broken. He has subjected you to manipulations. You have worked very hard. He has shown a lot of love, maybe materially and spiritually. Look. Some of you also support materially and spiritually. It has also happened, but they have broken your heart and offended you. Look at the cups. When you were alive, you turned your back and left. Even if you loved like this, you left because you asked a lot about who he was acting. I mean, you were so surprised that you said, I wouldn't have expected this from him, because the person in the seventh of the sword turns inside out behind your back like this. He is very sneaky, a liar, a cheater, a thief. Friends, he even gets into theft. I mean, he stole your love, fed off of you and manipulated you. He worked hard on this side. You love him. He looked at this side as a seer. He worked hard on this side. In a second possibility, well, I said the person in our mind is being manipulated. He was pulled to this side by the Queen of Syllogism, and there is also a Queen of Wands supporting him. Maybe these two people know each other. Maybe if they are both women, as it seems here, their spouses, their siblings, they can live in common business together, and they can all have their own interests because they want to stay in this relationship. Maybe there may be such a situation, but there too, look, he gets disappointed. He gets angry. He says, I had dreams. I wasn't told like this. Very angry. Very angry. And some, look, some, you know, they were already very immature. They had their cups standing, while the existence was there. There was, I'm throwing it away. There's work to do, but it didn't happen exactly. It's not exactly like this in a bankruptcy situation. The one who turned his back and rejected this partnership, maybe there is a person in our mind who will leave this partnership, or who will find the strength to leave and leave because he is being manipulated. Or I have to say a possible thing, I will say it as it comes to my mind, the collective is wide. My friends, that's why you need to understand everything, or he will have to go, just like how he manipulated you. You saw that he preferred this side. So you also drew your sword and switched to logic. Oh, my friends, there will be some thefts here too. For example, he won't get what he owed. They said 10, they gave 1. They said 2, they said 10. They gave 2, that's it. Maybe that's why his anger will increase a lot and he will have to go. That is, he will get out of there. That is. Such games will be played on him that he will understand that it is not the environment he thought it was. Just like you, he will go through what he made you go through. And he will be forced to go in the opposite direction. Friends, this is valid for both you and him. I wanted to explain it in 3 versions. Because it looks like this, and as you watch, you understand how I look at it. In each version, I read that it is a collective development, friends. Because it is not anyone's personal private opening. Which is a big opening that 5,000, 3,000 people watched. This is an opening that as long as you watch, your energy will flow here, friends. I chose a card on the victory card, sword, pardon. 6 of Wands, look, the Knight of Cups. Now, the Knight of Cups, the person gets on his horse like this, goes to the person he loves and proposes love, proposes marriage, and in some, he proposes to be under the same roof. Friends, now the cards came out like this. There is a victory in the 6 of Wands, you know. Getting together with you, if he comes, it's a victory for him. If he marries you, it's a victory. To talk again, to meet and make peace. Someone from the past, friends from the past, because I see the E-cup shape here. I'm saying this person, it could really be someone you've known from the past. I mean, where you know someone you've talked to and flirted with. Yes, that could be someone you've known from a long time ago. It could be that too, but there's a past word in it, someone from the past. Friends, let me say this too so you interpret it accordingly. Now here it says, I'll come to win your heart, I'll come with gifts, I'll come with very serious offers, and I'll win your heart. Whatever I can do, this will be a victory for me. Even you'll be surprised. He says it could be a person in our mind who will want to surprise you, because here 3 people had chosen and turned their backs to you. Friends, common living space. He chose his dreams, he turned his back, but he waited and waited. No, there's no step from you. When there's no step from you, look what he did. He had to take a step, sometimes intervene. Time you what you want to happen sometimes like this. When time and distance come between, a separation is a temporary separation. This now lasts a month, it lasts a year, it can last more than a year. My friends, the person slowly matures and slowly understands the people around them and gets cooked after experiencing that pain thoroughly. After passing to that logic, they find that power and jump like a goodbye. So know this too. So sometimes separation is like a medicine. This is also science. Now you have passed to logic here. Let's choose a card here. I am trying to talk a lot unnecessarily and extend. I combine the cards and read them in every way so that you don't get confused too much. Also mine won't get confused, my friends, because these openings tire us mentally. I chose a card on a sword. Look here, you have also drawn your sword. Let's say what I say be, you have also passed to logic, and you are a very strong character, my friends. He will come to me as I want him to, so you are sure. Friends, while you are drawing your sword here, while you are making a stand in front of him, actually there are people who know that he will come back to you. Some of the viewers here know this, friends. No matter what happens, he will go, but he will not leave me. He will come. Oh, come, Zee, hear you. Stand strong. Also, in a second possibility, I will say this: you are the Queen of Swords. It seems that you are getting stronger with the power card that came on you, friends. This is a spiritual power. Maybe your mind and your feelings were very mixed emotionally. Maybe you had pains and sorrows spiritually, but you got stronger somehow. You became more comfortable and spacious. And a second possibility is also, my friends, because I say this because it comes upon you. We are not in a position to talk about them all the time. I say this because it comes upon you. Something happens. I don't know what happens. Are you progressing in your job or getting a job, a nice job? But look, do you improve yourself? A nice progress somewhere. Property or money is left somewhere. You will get something or something. If you remember the moon, while the cups are standing, he says, "Oh my God." He says, "I don't care about anything," and turns around and leaves. Friends, here I can also say this because he manipulated you and caused you to leave here too. He was feeding off your love and making this side happy here too. He was taking your pain and experiencing whatever he made you experience. Friends, he sees ingratitude, sees theft. He can't get what he wants. He gets 2 for 1 and gets disappointed. His heart breaks. Didn't he break your heart? He gets upset and turns around. He gets angry. Look how angry. He says, "I had dreams. This shouldn't be like this. No, this shouldn't be like this. How can they do this to me?" Angry. He sees ingratitude where he works. They take money from his pocket. The Queen of Wands here really looks like him. He is selfish and someone he knows in a common business, common living area, and he should stay completely in that business. Make us stronger, take more responsibility, Work for us, he says. Let him do whatever he does to us. My hands are full of people you care. He says, I ran away here and made them happy, but he says there too I ate the quince. I am very angry. He says, me very nice, they manipulated me. He says I was deceived. My friends, this is the summary of the matter. I was deceived. He says, yes, I took it. I accepted it, and that's it. I say, friends, if I fit in with you, accept it with love. Send the ones who don't fit to the universe my videos. If you liked it, please press the like button. I would be very happy if you subscribe. See you in the next expansion. Goodbye. Take care of yourselves, my friends.